What up, people? This is Vigilante for 2 minutes and some change. That's 2MASC. Then you know it's me, the original 2 minutes. Rappers are getting caught up in domestic violence, man. Zero, man. Dope MC is caught up in a situation that's not looking good, but it's still alleged situation of him beating his girlfriend for hours. And you're hearing a bunch of cases like that, man. You hear a bunch of cases of rappers getting caught up in situations like that. We've seen athletes get caught up in situations like that. And that's just, we can't do it. As black men, we cannot put our hands on any woman, let alone our queens who go through so much. And this ain't a stick to just get people to say, oh, man, that's what's up, Vig. No, it ain't about that right there. Because the thing, this is real. We can't do that. I've been mad plenty of time at women, but I'm not going to put my hands on a woman. I mean, that just go without saying. That's a natural thing. Because somebody put their hands on your daughter, we ready to go kill. Somebody put their hands on your mother, we ready to go kill. Man, that's somebody's sister, somebody's daughter, and what have you. So we have to not get caught in a situation. We don't even know what the reports say. It's allegedly until, you find out otherwise. Counseling need to be done, but we have to get out that mentality of just thinking that that's the way to solve stuff when we mad at the person that we in love with, or the person that we put our time into, the person that, disrespected you, or the person that did whatever, even if she put her hands on you. We have to be smart enough to understand, especially as not just regular people, the precedents that we set for younger men that get caught up in that stuff. I just watched the fight of two young kids fight the other day and tried to break that up. We have to paint a different picture. And there's responsibility that comes for any man, let alone an entertainer or an athlete or anybody else, of not doing that, not being mad to the point that it's going to cost you time in jail or mess up your image of what you're trying to do in building. You're a very consistent MC, so I'm not judging Zero, not at all, but I'm just saying we can't keep getting this narrative. We got way too much. We got so much work to do. So much work to do with other things. We can't be set back with these type of things. If our anger is to the point that a woman makes you that mad, step away from her. Step away from it. Take a break from it. Think. There's too many other examples that we see. That's the point that gets me sometimes. We see examples out of examples, or not to do that, then we find ourselves in the situation. We find ourselves in the situation knowing that we got plenty of examples. Same, and I can, I go on my rant a little bit, but it's the same way when you tell young people, hey, don't be out there selling drugs. Don't be out there gang banging. And you got examples of people dying. Examples of people going to jail for selling drugs. Example after example there, we rationalize and think it'll never happen to us. And then stuff happens. And we just have to be better at situations like that, to not get caught up in things like that are detrimental, to your well-being and the person that's being hurt. Because it can be either worked out to the point where you don't have to deal with that person no more. Let's be smart with this domestic violence, and we have too much work to do to be fighting against each other, especially against our queens. And if you don't think she a queen, step away from whatever you think she is. And protect your brand, protect your name, and protect your legacy. And women, you got to know when to get out, know when to step away. A lot of times this stuff is not the first time. Got to be smarter than that. Let's see what Dre Mack got to say about some history.
Yo, what's up? This is your man Dre Mack, coming to you once again with another history lesson in the middle of 2 minutes and some change with my man Vigilante, only on iHeartRadio. Now, I know Vig like this, but remember back in the day when it was cool to go to a HBCU? We should watch shows like Different World and even the Cosbys, and they really pushed the emphasis on HBCUs and education. Well, check this out. It's a little Black history fact. Xavier University, a historical Black college in Louisiana, has one of the highest success rates in the country by getting their graduates into medical school. Now, just think about that. If our people stop being a patient and start being a doctor, how great would our lives be? if we push that narrative, if we go back to pushing the narrative of going to school, get your education, and doing something for your people. Just think of how great we were. It's not far-fetched to be like the Cosbys, black people. It's not. And whatever they say about Dr. Cosby and the jokes and all of that, the man made me feel like HBCU was the only place that I would get a real education at. Again, this is your man Dre Mac. Please follow me on Pinterest, Twitter and Instagram, DreMac99. And again, it's your education. Sky's the limit. Now back to Vigilante.
Yeah. Sky's is the limit, man. Cosby Show, man, a little tidbit. When they did Different Worlds, man, the spike in enrollment at the HBCUs was crazy. That's a factor. I didn't even know Xavier was at HBCU. See, look, I even slip up on things, man. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up with the other, I don't know. You know, I know Xavier sometimes being the NCAA has some good teams and stuff. So that's good history. That's why Dre Mac is there, to put some things that we don't know about. But definitely HBCUs, man, spiked, and it's okay to get that type of education. So, and I think that I think the enrollment is down now. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get another Different World out there and re-spike the legacy of the HBCUs. And I think a lot of times our athletes go to the bigger colleges, or, you know, because of, you know, their chance to go to the NFL or the NBA, man. But I wish that more of our athletes would go to an HBCU. And we're going to talk about that on another show. This has been Vigilante for 2 minutes and some change. Me and Dre Mac went over, but that was the change. Out.